I must say, wow, mother and daughter duo looks gorgeous and stunning. Welcome back, Upper and Queenie, to ask Casey Collins. I'm super excited for this, interview with the gorgeous Bonolo and her mom. Because I think I want to ask also your mom some tips and whatnot. Because it's really important. I think you get all this confidence, all this glow from her also because she's also partaking. So by the way, let me just say, Ndabamukela Upper and Queenie, and I'm so happy that you're here. Please let the listeners know who is Bonolo and what pageant are you or who you're gonna imagine which pageant are you representing?
So my name is Bonolo Mabena, but I go by Lady B, and I am currently a semi-finalist for Miss Intercontinental South Africa.
Wow, that's so beautiful. So Bonolo, where did your pageant journey start? I know before it comes to this, did you start just saying or what happened? I just want to know.
I think it started just from my love of being on stage.
Yeah.
And in grade 11.
Wow.
Yeah, grade 11, I was like, I'm gonna give this a try.
and you winning.
I got second princess. Well, we started off fourth place, second princess.
It's all about.
And I don't know why I'm playing by the second princesses because I've been getting second princess.
Still, I think it's still pushing you to win this one.
True. I like that.
So I want to also ask you, have you always been this confident? Because it takes a lot of courage and confidence to walk on stage and be able to partake in pageants.
So I wasn't always confident. I actually started as Godolai, Sharon Pan.
Oh.
And I think I was one of the shyest people.
I wouldn't tell.
I was really shy. I think only my mom actually kept reminding me, you need to be positive, you need to speak positive about yourself and start loving me. And I think that's when it kind of started clicking a bit, as in, I need to change the way I see myself.
Definitely.
And then from there, university came in and it still hadn't really kicked in until 2020. I was like, I'm done with being shy.
Wow.
I'm done with being timid. I need to go and explore life. And it takes confidence and it takes resilience.
Very much, I must say that. So with this particular pageant that you're gunning to be the queen, Goyo, as Nanya, as an I prophesied to be a queen. So what has it been? And what are the challenges right there to becoming to be a semi-finalist?
So it has been very challenging, but it has also been very fruitful and fulfilling. So the challenges I've faced is some rejection along the way. When you're looking for sponsors, and like, hey, please give me some money, or sponsor me in like your dress or anything that you can. There's been some rejection emails. Knock on doors and they're like, yes, we will, and then you text, no response. So the biggest challenge for me, I have to say, was that. At some point, it got to a point where I thought I was the problem, but I realized that sometimes it doesn't always work out the way you want it to work. Someone actually said it's the blessing of no, the gift of no, because when I sit back and I realize that, okay, maybe I wouldn't have represented your brand the way you would have wanted it to be represented. So I needed to make sure that our values actually align.
Really, they don't deserve you. And someone is listening out there and hearing from me, like seeing you like this, I think you are the brand that they're looking for. So if Mabena love and you feel you might be a sponsor for her, please do hit us up, and I think we'll be leaving her, details on our social platforms. That will be very important to you also because we want to see you win.
Thank you.
And another thing, I'd like to ask you, what campaign are you doing, and why did you take an initiative to enter this pageant?
So we had a charity event actually last week on Saturday, and I wanted to support Kelsey Tole. Looks great. And we've been working with them since 2020, if I remember correctly. So I just wanted to keep on blessing them and being part of their journeys because it's beautiful to watch people grow up and also find themselves and just play a part of growing or imparting in them. And that's all we hope to do, to keep serving and making a difference in the lives of those around us.
That's so beautiful. That's really beautiful. And I'm thinking also, I'm sure now when you're growing within, you reaching out or helping other people. So yeah, man, I've got a lot of questions as bumming in my mind right now. I'm also thinking, How's the panel going? Is there where people vote for you? Like, okay, social media platforms, we wishing ukuthi guns maybe for public viewers, also that type of awards, or
So
is
we
that
are going to have a public choice option. It hasn't been opened yet. But what people can do is actually support me by buying tickets for a high tea. So with our high tea event, it's called I Am Woman. And it is going to be hosted by Mogam, and she is the former Miss SA 2010.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she's the director of Miss Intercontinental and Mrs. Universe. So Pusha M will be there as well. Millicent will be there. So there's going to be great people in the industry or specialists in the industries from business to also acting or the entertainment industry. So they can come through by or support me by buying a ticket for that, which is happening on the 13th of July, and the tickets are just $8.50.
Oh, okay, so they can find those tickets through you on your socials.
You can find them through me on my social or at Miss Intercontinental _SA.
So how will you know who people got those tickets because they were in support of you?
So when they send through proof of payment, they can actually just say, as reference, put your name and surname, and you can say they under Bonolo Mabena.
Oh, that's so beautiful, Bonolo. And if okay, let's just speak into existence.
Yes.
After winning this, what do you want the young girls to take from your win?
The biggest thing, believe in yourself and just do it. I think too many times we get in our own heads, and I've done that a lot. Even with this pageant, like I've been thinking about it, but I waited until 11 p.m. I was like, if it hits 12, it's too late. So I was like, okay, I'm actually doing this, I'm doing it, and I just did it, and I became a semi-finalist. Wow. So take the chance. You'll never know. Even if your qualification doesn't seem to align and you might feel inadequate, you will never know what's waiting for you there. You might see potential in something that you said and what you stand for. So go for it.
That's very powerful, hey? You're such a knowledgeable person, knowledgeable queen, rather. Also, to someone a young girl listening up now, as in one day, I want to be working in the same shoes as Bonolo. What encouragement or words of advice would you give to them?
The biggest thing I think I struggled with was firstly being bullied as a child. So I had to first work on my mental health. So I would say start off with that as a child. That dream that you have, fight for it, protect it, and grow with that mindset of this is what I want out of life, and I'm working towards getting that. Don't allow anyone around you to discourage your dream and what you're working towards. So as a small child, if you know you love the attention that you get from people watching you dance or watching you model, take that and just do it more.
Run away with it.
Keep doing it, and the more you do it, the more you grow in confidence. And by the time it hits that age when you can apply, go for it. And you're never too old or too young to learn from someone. I might not have it all figured out, but I've been through something that you can learn from. Yeah. So ask for help, ask for advice. Like, what is 1 + 1 and why is it 2? So be open to learning and humble yourself.
That's really beautiful. As in, then you spoke like a true queen that you are. Can I just quickly just ask Mama just a question or two, just to hear what's and how has the journey been a pageant mom like to her also? Just a quick question before we wrap this up, because I think if I can start talking to you, both of you guys, we can take the whole day. So I just want to hear a bit about your daughter, and please let the listeners know who's Obani, and yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Mot Mumakwe. I am Bonolo's mom. She's my first baby.
Wow.
I've got 2 daughters, Bonolo Mabena as well. Yeah, Bonolo grew up as a very, like she said, a shy girl.
Yeah.
But it has been an interesting journey to see her get out of the cocoon and becoming the butterfly that she is now. So yeah, it's been a lovely journey
That's
to be
so
part of.
beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. You look at her and you're thinking, wow, is that my little girl?
So how do you, to cut you short, how do you juggle being a mother of a pageant queen and the pageant, things that comes with it?
Hey, you know what? You have to catch up.
Definitely.
Otherwise, otherwise you find yourself frustrated and holding it there and then there. But like I said, it's interesting. You get to learn as well. Whatever that she learns, um, I get to experience it with her. Even the
That's
journey, wherever
beautiful.
she goes, I'm experiencing that. So it's actually a very nice thing. Yeah,
That's
I
really
love
that's
it.
really beautiful. Thank you guys for coming through to Soweto FM. We are really glad and super excited for your win. That is Sinche, crossing fingers, and we'll be leaving your details also for your sponsorship because I also feel Guti, all the support that you need will be like taken care of. I know there's a lot of people listening out Lavaya and Makaya, and there's also people who know other people who can make things happen. Mama, with your last closing of statement, Tiana, what can you say to other mothers in order who's a present mother, a mother that is making sure they fulfill their purpose and become the better person that they are right now.
One of the things I've learned in life is that showing up is a big thing.
Very
A
nice.
child gets to be confident because they know that I can depend on my parents, I can depend on my mother. I know no matter but my mom will be there.
Support.
That's support, and also support your kids' dreams. They are definitely important and they matter.
They matter, they are
They
valid.
matter,
Yeah.
valid. Yeah. So know your children. When you're present, you understand them better.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, you don't assume things. And when somebody else comes from outside and say your child did this, because you know them.
better.
Yeah, because you know them, you are able to say never, not my child. And like I said, support your children. Show
That's
up, even in school. Show up.
That's
So
wonderful,
yeah.
beautiful people. The time is 1:30, past the hour. We spoke all things. Breaking into the entertainment industry, and right now, just had a wonderful interview with Bonolo and her mother. We're gunning for you, crossing fingers, we're rooting for you that you become the queen, and I'm also winning the Opuya right here on the show to get another interview because we want to celebrate also your win. Your win is ours. I like seeing young women, fulfilling their purpose and being the person, inspirational rather with other people. Please also do engage with us on all social media platforms using the hashtag Sobizz and letting us know where now what do you think about Ubunolo and her mother and what would you like to say to them, wish them well. If you've got sponsors or supporters or anyone that is willing to assist them, please use the number 072246 8983. Yeah, it's about to go down. This is Soweto FM, Soweto Family Media, the voice of Mzansi and abroad. Don't move, don't eat Nyagaza.